Hello everyone, welcome to Wings of Physics. Myself Deepali Kulkarni from PVP Junior College, Pravaranagar, Loni. We will continue our topic electrostatics, and today's article is Van de Graaff generator. Van de Graaff generator, that is designed by Van de Graaff in 1931. With the help of this Van de Graaff generator, we can produce very high potential difference, that is of the order of 10 raised to 7 volt. That is nothing but million of volt potential difference is produced with the help of this Van de Graaff generator. And with the help of this very high potential difference, a very high electric field is produced, and this very high electric field is used to accelerate the charge particle like protons, alpha particles, deuterons, and the high energy, the accelerated charge particles, they produced very high energy, and this high energy is used in nuclear physics for various purposes. Okay. Now, before studying this article, we will study one single concept that is useful in Van de Graaff generator. What is that concept? The concept of surface charge density. Suppose this is a sphere. That sphere is having radius r. R is the radius of the sphere, and plus q, that is charge that uniformly distributed on this sphere. Okay. Now we have to find out potential on the surface of the sphere. Then we know the formula for the potential. Potential V, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is the constant, and Q by R, that is the potential present on the surface of the sphere. Then the charge from this formula, charge Q, that is equal to V into 4 pi epsilon naught into R, that is the charge, value of charge. Then sigma, that is the surface charge density, and that is nothing but Q by A, charge per unit area, that is called as surface charge density. And now value of charge Q, that is V into 4 pi epsilon naught R, this is the charge. And if R is the radius of the sphere, then area of the sphere, that is 4 pi R square, that is the area. Then this 4 pi that gets cancelled, 1 R gets cancelled, and V into epsilon naught by R. Now in this equation, V is the potential, that is constant, because on this sphere potential is same, that is equipotential surface, means V potential is constant. Epsilon naught, permittivity of free space or vacuum, that is also constant. And if we remove this constant in this equation, then we can say that sigma is inversely proportional to the R, means radius goes on decreasing. Suppose radius of the sphere goes on decreasing like this, then surface charge density goes on increasing. And suppose we decrease radius and only point is remaining there, means at this point R, that is equal to 0, means R radius on this point, that becomes 0. Then sigma, that is equal to infinity, means when R, that is equal to 0, then means point is there, on sharp points radius is 0 and surface charge density is infinity. And we have to use this principle in the corona discharge phenomenon. Now, what is the corona discharge phenomenon? Van de Graaff generator, that is based on the principle, that principle consists of 3 different points. First point is corona discharge, And in corona discharge, we have to use when radius means point is there, sharp point is there. On sharp point of the conductor, infinity charges are there, means very large number of charges are present on the point charge, means the spray brush. On that spray brush, point charges are there, and that point charges consist of, that is having the infinity charge density, means very large charges are present on that pointed conductor or points of that wire or sharp brush. Okay. Now we will study the principle on which the Van de Graaff generator is working. First is corona discharge. Corona discharge. Corona discharge. Second one, when a conductor is connected, this conductor is connected to a hollow conductor, then charge is transferred from this conductor to this hollow conductor, and they spread uniformly on that hollow surface. And third, when the charge spread uniformly, due to that the potential of that hollow conductor goes on increasing, and these are the three different points on which the Van de Graaff generator works. Okay. Now we will study the construction of a Van de Graaff generator. This is the construction of Van de Graaff generator. In this Van de Graaff generator, the D is, this D is the dome shaped hollow conductor. This is dome shaped hollow conductor, means a conductor that is having dome shape and it is hollow. Okay. And that is fitted on a insulating base. That base, suppose this is the insulating base, and that is not shown in figure. Then P1 and P2, that is a pulley, and P1 pulley is at the bottom side and P2 is on the upper side, and that two pulley, they are connected with a conveyor belt. That conveyor belt BB, that is a conveyor belt, and that is passes over the pulley, and that belt is made up of a insulating material, that is reinforced rubber or a silk, that is the insulating material. And this belt passes over these two pulley, and this pulley start with the help of motor, and that motor that is not shown in the figure. Then there are the two combs, first comb A and second comb C. Then comb A, that is also called as spray brush, and with the help of this spray brush we can spray the charge on this conveyor belt, and another terminal of this spray brush that is connected to very high DC supply, that is 50 kilovolt DC supply, that is very high DC supply. And when we connected this brush to this DC supply, then positive charge transfer to this spray brush and negative charge transfer in this direction, and opposite to this spray brush, metal plate M is here, and that is connected to the earth, so that circuit gets complete and negative charge go towards the earth terminal. Then this belt is continuously travel, and then these charges, the charges, very high charges, because pointed surface is there, that pointed wire is there on this spray brush, that is also called as emitter brush, and these charges they can spray on this belt, and this belt is continuously moving on this pulley, and therefore this charge transfer in this manner in upward direction, and they are collected with the help of this brush, that C brush, it is called collector brush. That collector brush collect the charges and transferred, it is connected to dome, and they transfer these high charges, they are transferred to this dome, and they spread uniformly on this hollow conductor. Dome is nothing but a hollow conductor. Then another terminal of this dome that is connected to this E, that is this is evacuated accelerating tube. This E is evacuated accelerating tube, and one terminal of dome that is connected to the ion source, and this ion source accelerate this high potential is produced here, means high electric field. Due to that, a energy charge particle, high energy charge particle or accelerated high energy particle, they are accelerated in this direction, and they transfer to the target is placed here, and to prevent the leakage, whole this arrangement is placed in a this S, that S is steel vessel, the filled with nitrogen, means to these high charges they are risky to handle, and therefore to prevent the spreading of charges, then the whole arrangement is fitted in steel vessel that is filled with nitrogen at very high pressure, and that is mixed with a freon gas, and that produces perfect insulation. And in this manner, with the help of Van de Graaff generator, a very large electric field is produced. That large electric field is used to accelerate the charge particle like proton, deuteron, alpha particle. They produced high energy, and with the help of high energy, we can use that high energy in nuclear physics. Okay, and this is all about the working of Van de Graaff generator. Now we will study the uses of Van de Graaff generator. I already told you the uses of Van de Graaff generator is in nuclear physics. First use, to carry out the disintegration of nuclei of different elements. Suppose atom is there, inside the atom nucleus is there, and to carry out we have to disintegrate this nucleus of different elements. We can use that high energy accelerated charge particle. Okay, if we bombard that high energy accelerating charge particle on nucleus, that nucleus can disintegrate and another element can form. This is the first use. Then second use, to produce radioactive isotopes. With the help of this accelerated high energy charge particle, radioactive isotopes can produced. Third use, to study nuclear structure. The structure of nucleus can be studied with the help of this Van de Graaff generator. Fourth use, to study different types of nuclear reaction. If we have to study different types of nuclear reactions, we can use the Van de Graaff generator. And last use, accelerating electrons. Electrons, that is negatively charged particle, and accelerating that charge particle to sterilize food. We can sterilize the food and process material, and all these are the uses of a Van de Graaff generator. Okay, I hope all of you understood the construction, working and principle of this Van de Graaff generator very well. If you like my video, then like, share and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon to get notified about my new upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this video. Okay.